Warriors, come out to play. Warriors, come out to play.
Wow.
Oh, I love it. The Road Warriors.
You dance, kid. Go ahead. Let us hear something.
One game away. 9-0 on the road. The Road Warriors. Now
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Patriots, the New England Patriots. What are everybody talking about? What's the only thing to talk about right now? The New England Patriots back in the Super Bowl. 9-0 on the road. The Road Warriors. They adopted the little film clip there. Nice touch. Mac Hollins brought that in. But now one game left. Technically, they are the home team for this Super Bowl. You know, they get to pick their colors. They're wearing the road whites, though. But yes, one game left.
Spoil rotten.
Who's spoiled rotten?
Spoil rotten.
Who's spoiled rotten?
I am.
I mean, I'm a New England fan through and through, but we are, man, like we need our teeth removed. We eaten so much candy over the years. It's crazy. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. The '90s were a drought, right? But then, what was the stat you offered?
Drop that stat. Okay, since the Patriots' first Super Bowl, Boston teams, we're talking about the Big Four, hockey, basketball, baseball, football. Boston teams have played in the championship game or series 21 times. They've had a losing season 18 times.
So the disparity of that statistic is find me another market like that over 25 years. That's crazy.
So this is essentially Title Town.
I guess.
You said it.
It hurts to almost say it, but yeah. Like, I don't know. I think that what makes New England cool is like the up and down of the weather, middle class people. But when you pick your head up after 25 years, it's like we are proud of the hard work it is to win, but we've been winning across the board, to Scott's point, for a long time and without a lot of trouble.
What's going on, P?
Not much.
See what we got to deal with? We got shot off the roof. How you feeling? Let me know how you're
So
feeling.
we got shot off the roof.
I'm so over it.
You're over
So
it.
over it.
You can't take it
Thought
anymore.
we were gonna have a good 20 years without having to deal with this shit.
And they're back again.
Yep. The only people that are excited about this
Who?
are New England fans.
Within this circumference
Yeah.
of New England.
Yeah. They're the
That's
only.
it.
They're the only people.
No matter where you go, you think they're public enemy number one.
Love to hate. Love to hate.
This is for us, and we don't want to share it with anyone else. We'll keep it just for us.
Is that what we're doing?
Because they don't know how to win. That's the thing. They
What
don't
do you
know how
mean?
to be gracious winners.
And we're practicing at it a lot, though. You think we'd get it by now? We've been doing it
Yeah,
so
you're
long.
not. You're not good at it.
Wait a minute. Hold
You
on.
know what? I guess
hold
we'll
on.
have to keep doing it a little
I appreciate
longer.
what Paul's saying, but as a Yankee fan,
Yeah.
27 championships in how many years?
Yeah.
How many gracious Yankee fans do you come across? Not many, politely. So we get to have this.
Red Sox fans were the ones with the attitude back then.
Wait, what?
I agree with Paul. I'm not gonna. I can't. You know, he's.
That's
I
fair.
never- I didn't start shit with Red Sox fans. They'd always did it with me.
That's actually a fair point.
Yeah. We were the beaten up little brother for so long. We were the ones with the attitude. They didn't even regard us as anything.
And-
So we weren't really even a challenge.
And then
until
and
recently.
another stat was like for the 100 years there with the Yankees till like around 2000, they were in a third of every World Series.
Who? The Yankees?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how they are now. You know how they feel.
Yeah.
That's almost as many, percentage-wise, as many Super Bowls as Belichick has been in.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Close. It's close to the same number.
go.
It's hard to be mad at. It's hard to be mad at an organization like the Patriots that its inception was 1960, and since its most recent owner, what year was it? 92. What year did Kraft purchase?
I think so.
What is that
Around
man?
time.
What has that man done?
Yeah.
What has that man done with 30, 35 years?
When?
No one's done as much in such a short period of time.
When?
It's crazy.
Not to mention,
It's crazy, and also the turnaround. And while everyone criticizes, the blip of a Mac Jones era, and Gerard Mayo, and everyone's losing their mind. Have you ever seen a man own his mistakes quicker and turn around and make healthy decisions for a better result?
Excellent,
No.
excellent
It
point,
speaks to the organization's prowess and its history.
And there's some. I'm not gonna say all luck, but there is luck involved. And
Just look at everything.
Luck is the residual of skill.
sometimes luck's just luck.
You think so?
Luck is
Yeah.
just luck.
It does stand alone often. I'll give you that.
Whatchamacallit was Tom Brady was luck getting a quarterback that was like that at the end of the draft. That no one expected that out of.
It was luck
No,
maybe
don't-
getting him at the end of the draft, but putting him in when they did, keeping him in when Bledsoe was healthy again, having the
Putting Bledsoe back in when they had to, and then knowing to pull Bledsoe back out.
That Pittsburgh
How
did.
easily we
Yeah.
forget that.
yeah,
But-
that took some
But
chutzpah
getting that
there.
is luck.
You think so?
But there's steps
You don't
and
think-
there's
Getting-
skill along the way.
Luck is the residual of skill, which is what I think you're saying.
They watched him in practice. They seen what he possessed. We didn't, but Belichick did.
That's the thing is the passive fan, which I don't believe the four of us obviously are. The passive fan forgets that these men play football against each other 4 or 5 days a week. We only see 16 to 18 contests short of the playoffs, but they play
Practices
every day.
and everything. They're
That
watching
sample
this
is
guy.
how they
You're
make these
watching this kid.
Exactly.
You're watching him in college.
But how much was he showing you at the beginning?
That's us.
Because no, I'm saying how much was
that's-
he
but
showing
that-
you in practice?
But that's the
Because
4 or 5
when-
days a week I'm talking about.
Those first three Super Bowls, he wasn't Brady. They managed. They were very efficient.
Okay.
Short passes, slants, comebacks. It wasn't. He didn't do anything crazy. So it's not like I can look at him in practice and going, "This kid's going crazy."
Have you ever made a prediction on something and you saw it and nobody else did? That's possible.
That's vision.
Yeah, people see things in people, man. I don't know.
Tom Brady's first Super Bowl, 16 for 27, 145 yards, 1 touchdown.
That's what I mean.
Let's just say this: Belichick, if he's not feeling you, you're cut like yesterday's free period.
Okay.
And so so if Brady wasn't showing you something, to Coop's point, he saw enough to always retain him and then trust him when he had to because of what he saw when he was retaining him. Bill Belichick is a miser. He's conservative with the wallet forever. He would pay pennies to people that made dimes, and Tom Brady was one of them for 20 years.
All right, we're going to jump in. First of all, where are we?
We're back at our spot, baby.
Headquarters. Our spot.
We started the season here, and we're gonna end the season here.
562 Newport Avenue. Kevin let us in.
Thank you, Kevin.
I think they're having something for the Super Bowl. Yeah, they're having a little get together for the Super Bowl. So if you want to watch the game, make your way down to 562 Newport Avenue in Pawtucket. Tell them that the Comeback King sent you. Maybe they'll hook you up with an ice water or something.
In a clean glass.
What episode is it?
83. Hey, we're cutting out a little bit. Are you cutting out?
Am I cutting out? It might be, but it's still coming through.
Okay. 83.
Who's 83? Who's 83? You guys set it off.
I think the top one that we found, Andre Reed. You know, he
Bills.
was the number one top receiver through that whole 4 Super Bowl stretch there with
Yep.
I'm sorry, quarterback there,
Jim Kelly,
Jim
Jim
Kelly.
Kelly.
Thank you.
Kelly.
number 12.
Yep. So Andre Reed, I think, is probably
Ted Hendricks was another one. I really don't know him, but he was a linebacker for the Colts and the Raiders, won 4 Super Bowls. Vince Papale.
Papali. You're an Eagle, baby.
that receiver.
Mocky Mock. You
the
played him in
receiver
that
from-
movie.
The receiver from Miami and the Broncos,
Who?
Wes Welker.
Wes Welker.
You don't like him.
Oh wait, he did play for the Patriots.
I'm asking you.
This dude.
What's
Oh,
your
yeah.
beef with this guy? What is your beef with this guy?
If he had made one more catch, we'd have one more Super Bowl.
That was bad throw by Brady.
Yeah, and
That throw was off. It was like
It was on the
I
wrong
remember
shoulder.
the throw was on the other side of
Yeah.
him.
If
He
you-
had to be a contortionist to catch it.
If you're a professional receiver and the ball hits you in 2 hands, you should catch it.
Ooh.
All right, look at Mr. Tyree sticking the ball to his helmet.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's two defensive plays away from 2 more rings as well. So
If the ball hits you in 2 hands, you're a professional receiver. You should catch
You
it.
could have lost or won every Super Bowl you were in.
True. Yeah.
But we deal with facts. They did win.
Yeah.
not feelings,
Well, they're coming up with a what if to catch and what if that. There's a lot of what ifs.
hypotheticals.
What if Adam Vinatieri misses all 3 field goals the first 3 Super Bowls?
All right, what's on the docket? What are we talking about today?
Several
Bowl.
things.
Super Bowl? Matt, you wanted to talk a little basketball?
A little basketball.
We'll do that in the beginning.
A little basketball.
What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about the Billy Kraft thing going on here?
You know, a couple minutes just to acknowledge.
I feel like that's
what
not going to be a couple
sham
minutes,
The
but
Hall of Fame is. It's just a couple minutes. I don't want to listen.
What's a dabble?
Everyone has their thoughts already. Any points? Or
We should
facts
touch on it. We
or
should touch on
anything
it.
We're
is
gonna
not
touch on
change
it.
Anyone's decisions where they think it should be.
We're going to touch on it. But 83, is it Andre Reed? Is that unanimous across the board?
Yeah, we can do
It's
that.
got to be Andre Reed.
Yeah,
All right, Andre Reed, episode 83. When we come back, that's going to do the basketball. And then we're going to jump on your boy Billy B. And then we're going to take a quick break and we're going to end it off with a little Super Bowl talk. Come back, Kings. We in the paint.
So I really enjoy this time of year in basketball because it's trade deadline. You know, there are a lot of moving pieces. Watching what's going on. You know, James Harden. I think everyone has things to say about James Harden, but man, want to talk about a great player. Wherever he lands, he's massively impactful.
Cleveland.
I think
they
he's-
grab him?
Yeah, I think they did. He's all time great to me, honestly. But I look at the Celtics right now, and I think everyone's sort of always raising an eyebrow at Jaylen Brown, which is like his bulletin board material. But like from an organizational perspective, I think you just want Jaylen Brown to be really happy and really comfortable and continue to do what he's doing because everyone just talks about him like he's a middling great. He's a great. The guy puts 27 to 30 a night. He gets 3 or 4 steals. He has a few assists. You know, I don't care about his handles and what he does at the free throw line. He still gets his money every night. And
Where is this coming from? Where do you feel this energy coming from?
I've-
People hating on Jaylen Brown.
I think that the pressure comes from will we or won't we see our leader back off the bench, fully recover from injury.
Hey.
That narrative is just something that everyone just forget about it. Because what we used to talk about these surgeries back in the day was you were going for a year no matter what. The science is different now. The results are different. The turnaround is different. The science is better. Like you can get a guy like Tatum back in 9 months, you know, if the surgery is handled right. But I think that's the wrong perspective. I don't think that if you're Jason Tatum, if you're playing for the Harlem Globetrotters or the Boston Celtics, it's your career. It's not the Celtics' career. So you don't go back any sooner than you need to. And this acquisition this past week, the trade of sending Simons out and bringing in Belichick, to me, having that player, it is sort of padding in your low post paint. It supports Keita. It also puts pressure on the lower third of the offensive end of the floor, allowing your shooters to shoot more freely. It really opens up Pritchard, who's already having a monster year, and takes a lot of pressure off Derek White, who can quietly sneak to open spots.
needs to improve, Derek.
You still don't want Tatum back,
I
though.
do not want
You
Tatum.
don't want him back.
I said this to you guys about 6 or 8 weeks ago. I don't want to see him anywhere near the floor.
To answer your question, though, where's the energy coming from? Where's the energy about the Celtics right now? I think the energy is coming from Jaylen Brown and what he's done. That when Tatum had the torn Achilles, when they let Porzingis go, when they let Al Horford go, everyone kind of took this season and wrote it off. This is going to be a rebuild, retool season.
Who did that? Who wrote off the season?
A lot of people. That was a kind of a narrative across globally.
Which also
Should have been.
In the
shouldn't have
East?
been.
In the East?
And Jaylen Brown
You
has
write
proved
off
that
a
wrong.
season?
Yeah.
There's no team that should write off the season in the East.
But I think that is the politely. That's the ignorant fans' attitude because conventional wisdom tells you when a player like that goes down, there's no apex player backup, and that is actually again Jaylen Brown's bulletin board material. What we've seen from him in the wake of Tatum's absence is. Are you not watching what I'm doing every night? He's a top 8 player on the production side, period.
You guys know I'm a biggest Celtics fan going, and I expect this from Brown? No, I didn't. I thought he was going to make a really hard push. I did not expect these results. So
Wait, come
he's
on.
playing-
Brown, did
he's
you
playing
watch
more-
Brown doing the playoffs and
Oh,
doing
I-
that
I-
championship
yeah.
run?
I-
What
I
are
still
we
didn't think,
talking about?
I didn't think he had this in him.
I think he did.
I'm a Celtics fan going.
No,
Brown is that dude.
he's always
He is.
he's always
You're
been that
right.
dude. But that's the whole thing. We're going in circles here. That's the whole thing. He's always been that dude. But when you have Jason Tatum on your bench as the only possible player that could eclipse you, suddenly not eclipsing you, what else are you going to do but shine?
I can make an argument during that championship run. Brown and Tatum were both on that floor, and Brown was the guy.
Yes.
And he was the
Stop
more
playing
and he
with
was the
me.
and he was the more effective player.
Stop playing with me. Don't do that. Don't.
What do you do?
let's
What do
not
you do? What do you do at winning time?
Hey,
You know.
But also with exactly what you're saying, when Brown and Tatum were on the floor together, and Brown was that guy, was that because he was getting the B coverage because Tatum was drawing the number one guy, and Brown was going against the B guy? Now that
Brown
Tatum is
take over a game.
But now that Tatum is out and Brown is still doing that against the best and demanding the best coverage, now you're showing me something. Now you're really showing me something.
Is this another thing with the Boston fans?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Like I said
Can we-
earlier,
can
we're
we- can we
spoiled
be
rotten.
honest?
We have problems.
Spoiled rotten.
We have
They're
problems.
just greedy. I don't want to. They're just greedy. It's not enough.
Listen, if you've always had a BMW, you can't appreciate a Suzuki until you're on the side of the road not driving anything. Sorry.
Honestly, after the last 7 years of no hope for NFL playoffs, to be back where we are for these 2 weeks, to get in my car and just be happy to turn on the radio, to turn on the McAfee show.
How did
to
you
hear-
make it through those years? I
don't know.
It's raw. I don't.
It was
I want to
tough.
know.
I should probably write a book about how I survived those years.
How
That would
devastating it
would be
was.
helpful to
Coop.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows.
trouble. I
Trouble.
see.
After 20 years of winning, how did you? I just don't understand how you did it.
It's tough. It wasn't easy. I'm gonna say it wasn't easy, but we persevered. I
Persevere.
read some Troy Aikman books. I read some.
Shots have been fired.
Troy Aikman books.
There are 5-year-olds that have never seen a championship in New England. For
I
God's
agree.
sakes,
I agree.
What's this
I
world
agree.
coming to?
5-year-olds.
Paul,
what
think
else?
of it.
What did you said the Hornets? Are they the sleeper team this year?
Honestly, those guys like jump out of their shoes every night.
Are
Is
they
there,
overachieving, or is that a legit team right now?
It's too soon what they're doing. I think you could make an argument for them to really knock off a serious contender that's deeper and older and more experienced if they were clicking a third of the way further in the season. Talk about late March, early April instead of right now. I think when you're the Hornets and you're clicking before the All-Star break, it's really nice to see and encouraging for ownership. You're also discovering who your bargaining chip pieces are because as the equity in these players go up and they
Well, the
produce.
deadline's over.
No, but
So they're not
no,
doing
no,
anything.
No, forward thinking.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Realize tomorrow,
Listen,
correct?
listen.
Is it tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow.
Okay.
You're shining up your gems to move them because the reality is all these guys are performing. You're going to move 2 or 3 of them to make serious organizational decisions to make you deeper down the road as these players become more valuable because they're shining right now. But in terms of winning in the postseason, Coop, I think it's too early for them to really produce
Okay,
to
they're
what
still young.
You know what I'm saying? It's
I'm
just
trying to hop around.
The cool
Nick,
thing about the Hornets. The
Go
cool
ahead,
thing about
go ahead,
the,
go
before you
ahead.
jump off the Hornets, the cool thing about the Hornets is they have a positive scoring differential. They're outside of the playoffs right now, but they have a positive scoring differential. They've scored more than they've given up. On the opposite side,
I don't think it's sustainable though.
the Lakers.
you're saying it's not.
I'm saying it's too soon. Again, too soon. To my point, too soon.
On the Lakers, on the other side, are in the playoffs and they have a negative point differential. It's kind of a strange thing. They,
You-
know, it's,
It's a bit of an anomaly, but again,
Yeah.
it's raising players' equity so they can move players next year. But you mentioned the Knicks real quick.
Yeah.
What are they? 6 of the last 7 or 5 of the last 6?
I think it's I think it is.
Again, also fool's gold.
You think it is?
A little bit. I love Jalen. I love Brunson. I love.
You don't like the Towns cat?
I love.
7 in a row.
I can't stand James Dolan, but I love what that fan base deserves. And as much as I can't stand Stephen A. Smith, I'd like to see him enjoy them do well. But are they really going to do well? I see the Knicks going down to the Celtics at any moment.
I rock with you. I see, and this is why I argue with people, with Celtics fans. The Celtics can beat any of these teams.
The Celtics are so deep, it's ridiculous. You're missing Jason Tatum. You don't even know him. He's
Even
missing.
without Tatum,
You don't even know he's missing.
Maybe I'm a little off. Maybe I'm a little delusional. In a 7-game series, the Celtics could beat any of these top teams in the East. So when you guys talk about them making the season a wash, when?
That's-
Where?
Pritchard,
As long as you got-
Pritchard's starting every night, and he's playing an extra 9 minutes a game, and he's averaging 4 points more a game, and he has 2 more assists per game. He is a nuisance and a menace, and no one knows who to put on him. It doesn't matter who. If you focus on Pritchard at 6 feet tall, if you double him, you got 4 other guys that are just waiting for him.
Yeah, they're all lights out. in
They're
my
all
eyes.
crazy right now.
The
They're all
thing
playing
is,
crazy.
you can't have Pritchard and White on the floor at the same time.
What do you mean? They are they?
Yeah,
They kind of serve the same role.
and that's a defensive liability because you're giving up a lot of height when both those guys are on the floor, and they both looking to distribute first, score second, and
I agree with that comment. One of the other.
both of them don't create their shot. They get their shot from a pass.
I don't know. No, Pritchard will do the loop to loop.
yeah,
Boom.
And he'll find his mid range.
He keeps moving. He keeps moving.
He doesn't stop, and someone leaves him, and he's like hip
Yeah,
jumper, hip
he's
jumper.
wide open.
Yeah.
What else you got, man? NBA wise.
Honest, I look at the king, and we can tie it up on basketball here. I really love what that man's represented to basketball. It's no longer a $45 million a year situation with that guy. He can't move. It is. We cannot get caught up in the fact that time is undefeated, and I think that the man has one more year at max. This load management. I don't start playing basketball till December, dude. I don't care who you are. We're getting to the end of that. And by the way, your son should not be playing pro basketball.
Oh, really?
Stop it, dude. He's top bottom.
He
bottom
shouldn't be on the roster.
should be in the G League.
Wait, let me ask you. He shouldn't even be sitting on the bench.
He should,
Should he not be sitting on the bench?
Taking up a spot someone should be taking.
bro.
Who?
Yeah.
Who?
Anybody better than him.
Anybody.
Yeah. There's a
I'm
lot.
sorry.
A lot of people better
I
than
have a
him.
question. I have a question.
Boston's son.
The NBA is the top 3 to 350 players in the world. You want to tell me Bronny James is one of them?
I'm not
Stop
arguing
it.
that. I'm arguing
Stop it.
nepotism.
You arguing for nepotism?
Yes.
This ain't $1 billion insurance company. It's pro basketball. Get him off the bench.
Get him out of there.
Listen, sign him to the G League. That's fine.
He was in the G League.
And what was he doing there?
He was ripping it up.
Yeah, in the G League.
He was ripping it up.
Yeah, and I'm ripping it up on this podcast. It's not first take. Stop it.
Wait, but here's the thing. Where do you go if you're the best in the G League, but you're not good enough for the NBA?
You're just hot sauce version 5.0.
Let's say Jordan Walsh, who's putting significant minutes in for the Celtics now. He made his, he got better in the G League. He spent 2-3 years in the G League, and now he's actually putting productive.
If you
time
threw that
in.
boy in a swimming pool, he'd outswim Michael Phelps, but he's not a pro basketball player.
Wow.
Well, listen. I'm sorry. Let's talk. Look at other nepotism situations. Big Baller Brand, those 3 boys, LaMelo Ball. Those are basketball players. Those guys will cook Bronny any day of the week. Those guys belong in the league.
Who
right.
does more if that seat? Would the water boy help the team more or Bronny James? Water boy's more.
I rest my case. Great point, Paul.
Hydration's
All
important.
right.
High quality H2O.
All right. I'll rock with you. Scott, you want to jump on this Hall of Fame stuff?
Want to go there?
Yeah, we have to. Before we go
I
to
wonder if we ever had leaks about the Hall of Fame too.
Well, it's
Right.
the person who's the nominee, that's the one that leaks the results. They find out before it's released, so it's up to. Obviously, it was probably Belichick that released the information.
His girlfriend.
Yeah, his
His
girlfriend.
ex.
You think she did?
They broke up?
I thought.
Yeah, there's rumors, but no, she was already promoting the Belichick brand today again in regards to the Hall of Fame jackets and
They literally move the needle for each other. They got to stay together.
so. I mean, what do we want to talk about?
Yes. What's your sentiments? I want to know how you feel about this.
It's bullshit. It is
Okay.
bullshit.
Why?
And because his numbers are light years, not even close. He's had 3 Hall of Fame careers. Okay, who are the first ballot Hall of Fame coaches? I just happen to have it here.
Oh, joke.
George Halas, Curly Lambeau. George Halas, 6-time champion.
Yeah.
You know, impressive. Curly Lambeau, Lambeau Field. Tom Landry, 2 Super Bowls. First ballot Hall of Famer.
Well, he's been to 4 or 5, right?
Yeah, but he won 2.
Okay.
Let's just talk about wins.
All right. Okay.
Chuck Noll, first ballot, 4 Super Bowls. Don Shula, 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So you add those guys up, you get as many as Belichick has.
Is the Super
want-
Bowls the criterion for the Hall of Fame?
No, but all of them.
Belichick's been to 10
What-
Super
what's-
Bowls. Is that
what's
right?
What
10?
other one? Playoff wins?
11, I
Total
think.
wins?
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Is it, how many? 9 with the Patriots.
Oh, and actually
And
the
two-
Giants.
two
Yeah,
with the
you gotta do the
Giants.
Giants. You gotta throw that in there. He has 10 rings,
Belichick
if I'm not
has
mistaken.
his defensive game plan for when he was the defensive coordinator for the Giants when they won that Super Bowl. His game plan that he wrote up is in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
But he's not.
He should have just should have did a little more in his career, I think, and then wouldn't have had a problem.
Let me ask you this.
What more could he have done?
I'm asking you to put on your objective glasses. Why are they keeping him out?
So I think when you talk about Hall of Fame credentials, there's all the things we want to romanticize, Deflategate and, recording practices and all that stuff. I got to tell you something. If he didn't do all that, he still would have won. It didn't matter.
And why did he?
Don't tell me inflated or deflated footballs gave you a ring.
But we're not saying.
Did
Look,
more after Deflategate. He did enough to have a Hall of Fame career.
I will argue that that is one of the reasons why they don't put him in, because they basically caught him cheating, if you want to say that.
Yep.
And then he turned around and was like, "You think we're cheating?" He never really received a just punishment in their eyes.
We got
Like
Yeah,
he basically
penalized.
came back and
So-
said, "You guys think we're cheating?"
All right, so
Well,
let's.
we got penalized first round draft picks, and then we still won the championship again.
my point.
but
That's the point
yeah,
I'm trying to make.
But Bill Belichick is a scrap heap coach. We know that he turns rags to riches. That's what he does. He for the least amount of money, he gets the most out of his juice with the squeeze.
Another reason to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, so I think like Coop, I think Coop, you're right. That's a great point. But it's almost like fighting the ocean or ignoring the sunrise. Both the tides are going to come and go, and the sun's going to rise every morning. You can hold this man back from his credentials,
He's gonna get in.
but pissing in the wind. It's pissing in the wind.
Let's be clear.
what's the point?
But is it the process of the NFL Hall of Fame, how they have to vote? Because that's what I've been hearing is another possibility. Is one guy said, I have guys that are going to be coming off the ballot that I wanted to vote for, that I had.
That he wants them to go in.
That he wants to get in.
Are you
Roger
keeping these guys
Craig?
in?
You
He
want to
said
make sure
Belichick-
Roger Craig gets in, so you're going to keep out
If
the
it's his
greatest-
last
You're not
time,
keeping him out. You're just that's the way the
just
system
delaying
is
him.
set up.
So this is the one point that it's an excellent point
Go
that
ahead,
Paul
go
makes.
ahead,
I think that's a great point, because that's the one thing. Like, leave the Bill Polian BS out of this. We know what a snarky dude he is. He doesn't like Belichick, but leave all that out. You're right. If there's 2 or 3 guys and those votes could go, Bill's gonna get in. Let's take care of these gentlemen.
That's not what it's about, though.
We don't know that.
What do you
don't
think? Go
know.
ahead. This is you. This is you,
It's
Scotty. Let us know.
the best candidate gets the votes. You don't change your vote because this guy might not be there next year. Or he's running out of time. When the list comes up and you put it in front of you, you look at who the best candidates are to get into the Hall of Fame, and there's no way, which most people consider the greatest sports coach in North American sports history, not even football, is Bill Belichick. And for him to be left out of the first ballot Hall of Fame, you got one chance. If you want to talk about chances, you got one chance to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And like it or not, that's something that people think of.
Let me ask you
When you're a
this.
regular Hall
The
of
Zen
Famer.
master,
thing,
the
I
Zen
don't-
master might be the greater coach. The Zen master might be the greater coach.
I don't know. I do not know who went in first ballot Hall of Fame. I couldn't
I
tell
don't
you.
go back and think about it, to be
It's
honest.
something
I don't
they-
either.
It's something they say though. That is a term. You've
Let me
heard
ask you
It
this,
is
but-
first ballot Hall of Famer.
But how many times do you remember
it's
it?
saying it's a step above.
Sometimes I can't remember who's in the Hall of Fame and who's not.
You
I'm
get
like-
to be, it doesn't matter.
I'm gonna say
But
this,
this-
and I said this earlier. Would you rather be early and wrong, or late and right?
Late.
That's it.
Late. Because early and wrong is preemptive, and late and right is still
It's
right.
like making a prediction
This
and
is
you're
not-
off.
There's no way to be wrong on this one. This
But
is
this one-
you can't miss the numbers. I mean, I didn't write down the numbers because the numbers were too much.
It was
It
astronomical.
was too many numbers in favor. Everyone knows the numbers.
To Scott's point, that's why it's like overwhelming. Like, I get it.
You want to talk about opinion?
Go ahead.
Let me just run a few opinions by you.
Go ahead.
So you're not just listening to me.
We're rocking.
The quick list. Patrick Mahomes called it insane. J.J. Watt. I can't be reading this right. Jimmy Johnson. The Hall of Famer cowards.
Ooh, I
LeBron James. Impossible, egregious, disrespectful. Tom Brady. Completely ridiculous. I'm halfway done. LT. Lawrence Taylor. Total bullshit.
Ooh, wow.
Terrell Owens. Travesty. Ryan Clark. Best coach resume ever. Roger Goodell. Goes without saying he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
And he will be.
And Dick Vitale, absolutely absurd. These are opinions of people that, these
They're
aren't just...
prestigious of people. Yeah, they're
Upper-
like,
people know
They're
what
all Hall of
they're talking
Famers
about.
in their own right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a list of jamokes.
okay.
It's not a list of
Right,
writers.
but
So
they
we're-
can feel that way.
We're agreeing they got it wrong. Maybe.
He should be in today. We should be talking about how great it
I'm
is.
asking you, if you're on that committee, why did they do this?
I
Why
told you
did
that
they do
one
this?
writer
Pure
said
patriot hatred.
that one
Pure
writer
patriot hatred.
that one writer said
Yeah.
you're taking it too far. You think people care about you way too much.
No, it's
this
just-
one writer said I felt that these two guys should have been in the Hall of Fame, and if they don't go now, well,
I think that's the only thing. I think that's the only thing.
Cop-out. That's
not a
a
cop-out.
cop-out.
Is it the
excuse
process too?
from
though? There is a
from
process.
A person who's afraid to back up their opinion and say, yeah, I don't like Bill Belichick. I want to make him wait. I want to make him squirm.
He's still coaching too, right? Even though it's not the NFL,
But,
still
yeah,
coaching.
he's still coaching.
He's not retired.
But for them to say that
Who
they're
does
doing
the
it-
voting? Who are these people that do the voting?
50 writers. You know, it's just
How
people that-
was he with the media?
horrible?
Let's start there.
Yep.
Yeah.
How
Horrible.
was he with the media? Like I said, I hate doing this. His recent antics with this girl, it doesn't look, the optics of it, and these are probably older guys, older men doing the voting.
But does that change what he did as a coach?
I hate doing this.
I know
Okay,
because
so-
character isn't winning.
Character isn't winning.
Yeah.
But with these guys, and most of these guys probably never played the sport, so what do they hang their vote on?
So you know what I'm going to
You're-
respond to
who
that.
you are as a person.
So you know how I'm going
It
to respond
matters.
to that. You already know I'm going to respond to that.
That's why Kraft is probably isn't in too. It's the same
It's
thing.
the same thing.
Ray Lewis stabbed somebody in Atlanta and killed somebody.
I don't
in
know
his-
about that. But anyway,
And
Did he go to jail?
Talking about character.
Who goes? I don't know about that.
I was confused as
He's
he
not-
said
he's not-
Ray Rice. I mean Ray Lewis. I mean Ray.
Ray Lewis.
Oh, Jay, what?
Oh, Jay Ray.
And he still made it in. So don't,
Hey,
don't
OJ
do that
said-
character stuff because character does not matter.
It does.
Just,
Wait,
here's the reason
you're right.
to-
Character doesn't matter, but what they're saying is it may with this voting body. You know, with Tony Kornheiser and Michael Wilbon, who are two of these 50 guys, you know that they are ones that'll be pragmatic and vote Bill in. But the rest, the other 48 of them, they may be more
Mike
subject.
Wilbon hates Belichick more than anyone.
think so?
Because of how Belichick was with the media.
You're right, and that shouldn't influence their vote.
I'm rocking
though.
with you, but these are the guys that are in power.
Shouldn't have been an asshole.
You know, but that's half the reason he was able to get the job done because he was the asshole. He took the negative bullets. He put himself in front of the team, and he was the.
We're on to
jerk, so
Cincinnati.
nobody else-
We're on to Cincinnati.
Exactly.
We're on to Cincinnati. You may not like it, but
They wanted sound bites from this guy, and he was not giving them
gave them nothing.
anything.
And just
Nothing.
to show you the real pettiness of the media in the Belichick situation, the thing that crawls up my spine every time in regards to his girlfriend, every time some radio guy calls her Jordan because he thinks it's funny and he thinks, oh, we're going to call her Jordan just to pick away at it, just shows the elementary just
The pettiness of the media. What a pettiness
media.
of Bill Belichick. Jesus.
Which may be at the base of all of this.
So
Success of Bill Belichick.
we probably should have started with this guy. What about the crafting?
Listen, it's a different podcast, but I think that man's social decisions, as it goes way outside of sports, and his up against his philanthropy. You know, he's a man who is really a protagonist for anti-Semitism and fights for social issues, as well as being a billionaire. And I think when you are a hardworking business person, your whole career, your whole life, you're wildly successful, you are pleasing all people all the time. And sometimes
You're not gonna please.
you're not going to please everybody, and you're so busy being successful and trying to please all the people all the time that the people that make these decisions see that it's a little bit
Can't be
phony.
two-faced.
I don't know, but the philanthropy of Kraft, where you see like situations where the Patriots jets fly in to help move people in disaster situations, to bring in supplies. He's always the first one there to donate
I'm
his
rocking with
planes,
you.
donate his
Absolutely.
money.
He could have got a much better girl to give him a rub and tug, but he went with the uglier one. He's a great man.
I'm mocking with you, but are him and Belichick linked in this deal?
Yes, and
This
you know
is
what?
a linked thing.
It is, and it's gonna. And the sad thing is, if it trickles down to the players too.
Yeah.
Because there are players. I mean, how many players from those 20 years have made it in? So
In the
far?
words of Stephen A. Smith, if a year from now we're saying the same thing about Tom Brady, he's like, I don't know what you even say about the Hall of Fame anymore.
Yeah.
Because you can coach the greatest player of all time, but then when you keep the greatest player of all time with the same resume out of the same hall, what are we doing? Like
That's
you
what
can
I'm saying. Like
Tom Brady is a golden child with no social issues and is just as successful, if not more, than his
that's
coach.
debatable.
That's debatable.
But
You can debate on that all you want,
Yeah.
but the on paper perception of Bill Belichick is far more negative socially than Tom Brady's is. So if a year from now we're having the same conversation about Tom Brady, in the words of Stephen A. Smith, what are we saying about the Hall of Fame and its validity and its process of inducting?
is it a joke?
Pettiness. Just
Listen, in the Pro Baseball Hall of Fame, Craig Biggio is in the Hall of Fame. I don't know why. That doesn't make sense to me, but he is. So when you talk about Hall of Fame credentials, regardless of sport, Bill Belichick not getting in now, absolutely reverbs down through to his players.
But he is gonna get in.
That's right.
Is he
Would
gonna
you
show
rather
up?
be right later, Coop? Would you rather be right later?
That's
Is
the
he gonna
point.
is he gonna show up when he gets in? Is he gonna show up in 2 years
Did
from now?
T.O.
Is he gonna
did
accept
T.O.
it?
show up when he finally got in?
No,
Did he?
no, I didn't.
Bill just might say, "Mail me my jacket."
Cause T.O. they
I think he might have said that anyway.
Yeah, probably. Well, you know what though? Do you remember when Tom Brady played? They all had to wear the shield, right? Tom Brady would take black athletic tape and a skill knife, and when you watch his wrist, he wore the shield, but it was covered in black tape. These dudes did not like the league. They did not like Goodell. They did not like the league. They actually went at it every day with the Players Association. They said, "Stay out of our building." And you know what? That comes back to bite you, and this is when it does.
It's so petty.
You remember that? Remember that Brady
Do you
used to
think
have
it's
his tape?
petty? Do you think it's petty?
I think it's petty.
It is petty.
It's just he was mean to us. He made our job difficult. He didn't answer our questions. Now we have our chance. This is the one time that we can take a shot at him and make him pay by keeping him out. This is our one chance we have to stick the needle into Bill, and they're gonna.
They
took it.
really need to redo the whole system because, like Dion was talking about, there should be two separate levels of Hall of Fame now, the way it is.
I agree. It's like unilateral, and it shouldn't be.
The way you have to vote stuff in too is an issue. You may not think all these guys just hated Bill, but
Alright.
some of it is.
I want to talk about this. Let's dive into the Spygate thing. You want to dive into it?
Sure.
Let me hear something.
We
All right. So
covered all that.
No, I want
first
to go
the
into it.
first person to really address that in
Was it Mangini?
Well, yeah, Mangini.
It was Eric Mangini.
Was the whistleblower. But I'm not going to go back to that whole part. I'm gonna
But
go
everyone
to
was doing it when he spoke up. He was just the first domino to bring it up. Every team was doing that.
Okay, go ahead.
Jimmy Johnson when he came on.
Hall of Fame coach,
Yeah, Hall of Fame coach.
80 wins.
Yep. Well, that's only because he had Aikman. He didn't do anything without Aikman. But when
And Bill didn't do anything without Brady.
that was my point. But Jimmy Johnson said the team that started the whole sign taping was the Kansas City Chiefs, and when he was a part of that organization, and everyone was doing it, and everyone was trying to get up on it, but people just couldn't. He said that people just couldn't translate the information from camera to effective information quick enough, except the Patriots.
Were they
Figured out
stealing
quick.
signs? Were they doing sign stealing?
That's the thing is that's open. The point of this is that's open to interpretation, and that's why they're able to hold it against the Patriots. Because even if they weren't, the only space where they could steal signs was where? With what Scott just said. So the interpretation of their behavior to record or to watch or to observe, sign stealing could have taken place in that space, and that's why they get away with holding against the Patriots.
They didn't do anything different than anyone else.
Nobody.
They were once
Nobody.
again just better at it.
Okay, so
They were
what
just
about-
better at it.
Okay,
Better
what-
cheating. They were better at cheating.
Yes. They were
the
Remember
best.
that.
Yes.
Best
Okay.
cheaters around.
What about the deflation of the footballs? Let's dive into that real quick.
Well, that has nothing to do with Belichick's, resume for Hall of Fame.
It was on his watch. What do you mean it doesn't have nothing to do with him?
Doesn't have.
He
any-
was the head coach of that team. You don't think he knew about that with the balls? That guy was a savant when it came to coaching. He knew
There was nothing
everything.
he didn't see.
He did not. They're saying he looked the other way.
So what happened after it was rectified and they put the proper air back in the balls and everything got back to normal? What happened after that?
I'm not disputing that. I'm saying that these things did happen on his watch.
Those things, you feel like those instances are enough to keep the most winning coach that made all these great decisions through the course of keeping that team together, keeping those defenses together. Like, I took some other stats of,
Go ahead,
like,
go ahead.
'cause you made some great points about Tom Brady, his first year, some horrible stats. Tom Brady's last Super Bowl, 21 of 35 for 262, no touchdowns and an interception. That was his last Super Bowl win. Another one, 23 of 33 for 236, 2 TDs and intercept. There was not just Tom Brady. It was not like Bill Belichick had keeping the special teams, the defense, everything else together.
Do the sum of the parts of the things that are negative about this former dynasty and that Patriots iteration of a dynasty, as we may approach another, do the sum of the parts of the things the league held against Brady and Belichick and their surrounding cast eclipse the value of them going in expeditiously into the Hall? I don't think they do.
I don't
and I
think
think
they
that's
do.
Scott's point. I think that's Scott's point.
But here's my point. If I don't like you,
I don't like you.
If I don't like, we'll start there. If I don't like you, and then you say, well, there's a chance he cheated on his wife. And there's a chance that he didn't use a condom when he did cheat on his wife. Now I'm like, yo, there's no way. All bets are off. Get this guy out of here. I want nothing to do with him. And there's still a chance that afterwards, we'll let you go back to your wife and you guys will do whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's still gonna be ultimate.
You're saying dirty laundry's dirty laundry.
You got it. Like you have to. You can't just. I don't know.
You can't Febreze it away. Dirty laundry's dirty
It should
laundry.
be a combination of the system.
There's a whole bunch of stuff.
His attitude when
It's
he was
not
coach.
that simple.
The cheating scandal. I think it's a combination of
It's
all of it.
all of it for them. It's all of it.
Here's what I ask you, though. Here's what I ask you. Don't give him, like you said, under his watch. Spygate, Deflategate happened under his watch. Don't hit him with the fault of those gates, and then lower his wins by saying it was all Tom Brady. So don't put the bad things on Bill and then put the good things on Tom. If you're gonna hit him with the faults,
Okay.
hit him with the accolades as well.
That's
You
fair.
can't say one and not the other. If you're gonna put him with one, don't say everything good was Tom, everything bad was Bill. You can't do
The
that.
one thing I'm very disappointed about was that Kraft isn't going in because I love the theory that Kraft was the one behind keeping.
I had that theory for a minute, and then when I seen he didn't get in, I was like, oh, so this
They're
is
saying Kraft talked to Polian.
Yeah.
He didn't want to go in with Bill.
So this is
That was the whole
Maybe they said, all right, we'll keep your boy out, but you sitting on the bench another year, bro.
Yeah. So go ahead, Scotty. Sum it up. This is your segment.
That was
Finish
it. That
off.
was the big thing, you know. It was.
Finish your gripe.
It was disappointing. It was very disappointing, you know. And I mean, even my mother can't stand Bill Belichick. You know, there are people out there, hardcore Patriot fans, that they just don't like him because, like you said, he's not a likable person. I'm not going to stand here and argue saying you should like him because the guy is a dick. But you know what? He was a winning
He's a
coach.
winning.
He was
He's a
football
winning
mind.
dick.
But I'll tell you, the one thing that's going to make Bill, I can't get more excited about Mike Vrabel.
Okay.
About where the
we're gonna get to
coaching
that. We're getting to that
situation in the New England is going.
All
I
right.
think we got the next great quarterback, the next great coach. It's going to keep coming. It's years, guys.
All right. So we're gonna
It's
take a
coming.
quick break. Scotty's
While he filletes himself.
yeah, Scotty's tight, but he looks like he wanted to get that off his chest. 83, Andre Reed,
Agreed.
Buffalo Bills. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back.
I think the defining moment of the Patriots season, the moment that really made us think, yeah, this can happen, was going to Buffalo and winning in Buffalo. That was the game.
What game was that?
That was game 5.
That was like early in the season.
Game 5. We're 2-2 at the time. You know, Buffalo, I think, was 4-1. I mean, 3-1. So we were not expected to
That was a
win.
statement game.
That was the statement game. That was
So
the
you're
game
saying from that
really-
game you saw a Super Bowl?
I can't say I saw Super Bowl, but I saw potential. I saw that, wait a second, I might have undercut what this team is capable of because they just figured out the ways to win the games. And that's when Drake's arm was great and he was just hitting downfield, throwing completions at a longer clip than anyone else was in the league. You know, that's when you start to say, hey, wait a second, this defense started to do something.
I think it was wild this season watching. I used to make jokes about Josh Allen. I used to call him Gosh Allen. In recent years, you watch that man's ball security issues, and I think of the movie Napoleon Dynamite, and we call picks and turnovers taters. And I would say Josh Allen turns into Gosh Allen, and he throws taters. Well, we watched Josh Allen in a playoff game at 22 seconds before halftime give up 10 points and run like a toddler with a rag doll to the dinner table and put the ball on the ground twice. I got to tell you, Drake May, in his youth and inexperience, how many playoff games has Josh Allen played in?
Ooh.
A lot. And you know what? The Patriots are very fortunate that Josh Allen was regressed this year, frankly.
Are you drinking this Patriot Kool-Aid right now?
No.
Either one of you guys.
Listen, if Josh Allen performs the way he should and needed to, I don't think
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it quite goes the way it did. I don't think it quite does. Patriots will be just as successful, but Josh Allen in division and in the AFC is the only thing between the Patriots and their clicking and their soft schedule, which is not a thing. Football is football in my
I can't
mind.
rock with our schedule, but go ahead, P. I can't.
It's the 10th easiest schedule since 1970.
I can't rock
The
with
10th
this soft
easiest
schedule
since
stuff. I
95.
just don't. I just don't. But go ahead.
So
I feel like it's not just schedule, but Josh Allen was the only thing I think that really could have kept the Patriots from getting where they're at, and he fell out of bed in that
We
playoff.
don't want to keep talking about Josh Allen. Go ahead.
Let's do the schedule thing quick because this is something that just drives me crazy as well. Yes, you're saying it's the 10th easiest schedule
Since 1970.
Since
I
1970.
can't rock with that. But go ahead.
Let's talk about
The fact.
Your-
fact.
I don't
You
care
have to
about
rock
that.
with the fact.
I can't rock with
the
that.
opponent's winning percentage. The Patriots' opponent's winning percentage was a .429, so sub 500. Okay, so now we're gonna go all the way to the other side of the ball. The Seahawks' opponent's winning percentage .47. So it's a .05 difference.
They both had.
Yeah,
they
maybe
both,
it's
if you want to
13th
argue
to
schedules,
17th
you gotta
or
do it for both.
32nd.
Exactly.
It's not the difference between the bottom and the top. The best.
It's
is-
negligible.
is
It's negligible.
nothing.
Yeah,
Seahawks
you're
came
not
out of the
saying-
West.
Yeah.
Best division in football.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. In their
I'm just-
their winning
that's how weak your
percentage
schedule was.
was
Nah, I
just.
can't.
But the strength of schedule from the best schedule to the weakest schedule, the difference is negligible. It really doesn't make a difference.
All right. What did you see in the Denver game? Patriots Denver 2 weeks ago now. What did you see? If Bo Nix is in that game,
We don't win it.
I don't see any difference. If we,
you think if Bo Nix was in that game,
That's a wild take.
I think the Patriots.
I think it's a
still
much
beat them.
I think it's a much closer
It's
game.
a closer game, but I
I
still
get
think
closer
the
than 3
Patriots.
points.
You know, I was gonna say.
it doesn't really get closer than 3 points.
I
but-
still think the Patriots beat them with
Yes.
Bo Nix.
You think so?
That's just my opinion.
I don't know, man.
Denver
actually,
looked a little shaky, man.
the two passes that Stidham made, I don't know. Bo Nix makes that pass to get the one touchdown that Denver got.
That's a
I don't-
great
I don't-
point.
I don't-
That was a hell.
You
That
kick
was
that field goal too. If you're Peyton.
Yep. You got to kick that
Yeah.
field goal.
You
That
got-
was the worst choice.
that was a bad call.
bad decision.
That was a bad call by a head
I
football
was
coach.
sitting at home at that.
That's
point.
wild. You take points in the playoffs. You
He's
take
been fired
points.
as offensive coordinator over that. His decision.
It was
Yeah.
4th and 1.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, you
sitting
have
at
to.
home, sitting at home on my couch, 4th and 1, and watching it with my dad. My dad's like, they're gonna go for it. I'm like, oh, please go for it. Please go for it. That's for them to come out and
Yeah.
go for it and not get it is monumental momentum swing.
Okay, the snow
Monumental momentum
started
swing.
falling at that point.
Yep.
You want to talk about a perfect storm,
Is
literally.
that another factor or element?
Huge element. Absolutely.
But who's favored? Who is in
favor?
favor? It didn't favor anybody.
I don't think it favored anybody, but it definitely muddied the waters in terms of anyone being able
If
to
I had
execute.
to say, I would say it would favor the Patriots because they had the two running backs that could, because it turns into a running game. Let's
At
be
that
clear.
point.
You
Yeah.
also know why it favors the Patriots? Because the Patriots are better at situational football.
And why is that?
Because they're well coached
By who?
by Mike Vrabel,
And he's a student of.
Bill Belichick.
Okay.
But I know Mike Vrabel. I'm not gonna
Okay.
go to Bill Belichick. Mike Vrabel is his own guy. I watched the show.
I would agree with that statement.
20 minutes.
You think
about-
that he is?
Yeah.
You don't think he's
Yeah.
taking some of the Belichick?
Oh, has
stuff?
to
If
be.
you ever watch
Come
Mike
on,
Vrabel,
don't
Don't do
do
that.
you ever watch Mike Vrabel in a press conference?
And Josh
And-
McDaniels is still
Hold
there
on,
too.
Listen, if you ever watch Mike Vrabel in a press conference, you ask him any question he doesn't like, he shifts his ways, his eyes move, and go, I don't really know about that. And he gives you the soundbite Belichick never did. He is absolutely his own man. I agree.
But
with that.
here's the thing. I think
You're talking in press conference. I'm talking coaching.
I'm talking
I think,
about-
but I think that
I
person.
think
I think that
Coaching
translates.
is almost.
I think what makes Vrabel better is because he took what he wanted from Belichick, and he's his own man. So many of these other guys try to be Bill Belichick.
Yeah, you can't be.
I rock with you on
Yeah,
that.
I rock with you.
But he's
100%.
not better than Belichick. Let's be
No,
clear.
I'm just
No.
saying he's
Don't do
going to
that.
be his own
No,
man.
no,
He's
no,
going to
no,
take
no.
things he learned. Other these guys tried to imitate. He's not trying to
Okay,
imitate.
we're
He's
still
trying to be Mike
in the
Vrabel.
infant stages of this guy.
That's a great point.
Let's keep it clear now.
That's a great point, Paul.
Okay. What did anybody? This is like an afterthought. Anybody watch any of that Rams game?
Yes. What do we
Seattle.
think? What do we think of Sam Darnold? I mean, he came through those games.
I still think
but
he's gonna turn.
But against the Rams,
I just
the
have
Rams
this feeling
have
about
no
this guy.
secondary. The Rams have little to no secondary talent whatsoever.
Some Jared Goff stuff, like just give me a second look and look what I may be able to accomplish. Like, don't ever doubt a guy that's been doubted and still remains a pro. Kirk Cousins is like the most successful contract grabber in the history of pro football, and guys like Sam Darnold that makes their heads explode because at the end of the day they may be better quarterbacks and probably a better athlete. So someone like Sam Darnold, don't doubt him. That's a big mistake.
Are you taking Sam Donald or Drake May at this point in time?
Oh, please.
The way
Sam
that-
Darnold,
Are we talking experience? Are we talking experience? You take Sam Darnold.
No, wait.
Right now. I'm not
This is
talking
getting
about
this is
experience.
getting
I'm
crazy
talking
here.
right
Who's
now.
playing
Right
better
now,
in the
Sam,
right now.
season?
Who
in
are
the
you
regular
taking?
season, Sam Darnold threw 14 interceptions and had 6 fumbles. Drake May, who everybody said was a turnover machine at the beginning of the year, had half those numbers. He had 8 interceptions and 3 fumbles.
Like I said, who are you
Sam-
taking right
Drake
now?
May, 100%. It's not even close.
Who are you taking right
It's
now?
not even close. It's not even in the same ballpark.
I don't
Who are you
understand.
taking right now?
Who's playing better in the playoffs? You guys have
Ooh, I
not
rock-
looked good.
I rock.
You guys gotta play better
Okay,
than
so-
you've played in the playoffs.
This is
So
why I
coming-
said I
wait,
would
wait,
take
wait,
Sam
coming
Darnold
out-
right now.
Coming out of your mouth, where schedule in the weakest schedule, You want to talk weakest schedule? That's what Sam Darnold just went against in the defenses he played in the playoffs. The Patriots, Drake May just went against 3 top 5
top five
defenses
defenses.
in a row. That's never been done.
You beat a quarterback that if he
No,
just
he didn't beat
spiked
a quarterback.
No.
He
You
beat
beat
the
a quarterback
defense.
in C.J. Stroud who would have had a fucking better quarterback rating if he just spiked the ball every time.
But he didn't play the
Stroud,
offense.
Boo-boo.
Drake May.
Stidham, boo-boo.
Drake May didn't play C.J. Stroud. Drake May played Mike Williams
Their
and the
defenses.
Houston
Those
defense.
defenses were nasty.
And Houston's defense is all world,
They were
Don't-
nasty.
all time, all
Both of those
world.
defenses were nasty. I do rock
All
with you.
3 of them.
But the quarterbacks, it offset it. They were awful. They were awful. If CJ
How many
Stroud
extra
just
shots
shows
did
up
you
a
get
little
because of
bit-
CJ?
Is it awful? What happened? I mean, 2 years ago, C.J. Stroud was the greatest rookie this coming. Did he just forget to play
Exactly.
football, or
No,
was
let's
it
be
was
fair,
it
too.
because
The last 2
of the
years he
Patriots
hasn't been
defense?
right.
You gotta look at the overall picture too.
Nothing to do with the Patriots
New
defense.
England's defense is
Nothing
don't
to do with
that.
Milton Williams in the backfield at the
So,
snap of the ball every
There's
time.
this thing here. We're kind of stuck here. It's a catch-22 all the way.
Yo, damned if
around.
you do, damned if you don't. 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
All these great defenses. The best defense in the playoffs so far has been the New England Patriots.
is it what P's saying? Is it just everything luckily falling?
That's the
Is
way
that
it
not
This,
New
all
England
right.
thing?
If that's true, if
Is
that's
that
true,
New England thing here?
if that's- if that's-
Bonix doesn't hurt his ankle.
yeah,
I
no,
don't
exactly.
know.
It's a perfect storm that works in favor of the Patriots. But I'll say this: in this next football game, the last football game of the year, you're going up. The better football team is Seattle.
There's no caveat in this game.
How? I just don't understand.
There's nothing. There's no weather gonna play a factor.
No. And also, when
There's
you said pick a
no-
quarterback, which
you
quarterback
can't
has more
run it hard
experience?
anymore.
If you're saying pick a quarterback, who has more experience? Who has more experience?
Experience at what?
Playing
Losing?
Playing
professional
football.
football for multiple organizations.
But not well.
And don't forget, what do you mean? What was last year?
Last
With
he
Sam Donald.
got blown out in the first round of the playoffs.
How many games did he win? How many games did he win?
He had a good year.
He had a great year, and also he's had good years and bad years. He is far more experienced.
Same,
We're ju-
same
we're not-
amount of wins as Drake May.
but we're talking about who the more experienced football player is, and Sam Darnold is a more experienced football player.
Experience isn't everything.
Do not
You're a
forget.
Patriots guy or not?
Absolutely, I'm a
You're
Patri-
playing this
But
game
you said
right
pick
now.
a quarterback. You said
Okay.
pick a quarterback. I'm not saying that Drake May is a yes or no a better quarterback than Sam Darnold. You said pick one. And at this time of year, experience, win or lose, matters a lot. And to Paul's point, look at what Darnold did last season. You think he forgets the opportunity he squandered last year? No, he doesn't. Football players have amazing memories because they have such a small sample to win with it.
He's gonna remember. He's gonna remember seeing ghosts again. Is what he's gonna remember.
You remember seeing ghosts?
The weakest position on
Has
Seattle
heard
is
of
their
the
center
Eagles.
and their right guard, and our strongest positions are our defensive tackles.
seeing
We're gonna be
ghosts.
up
I
the
love
middle all day, seeing ghosts.
Any other year you wouldn't have freaking got here because it was so weak in the AFC. This would have been that team that would have
Yeah.
I
smacked
don't
you
know
out
if
of
I
there
could
in the
rock
first
with
round.
I can't. Yeah, every other year.
Look,
it's just
look at
blah,
how
blah,
weak
blah.
the AFC
I
was.
can't do that.
weak are
I
they?
can't do that.
Josh Allen fell out of bed. Gosh, Allen, taters.
Let me ask you this.
You're right, Paul. I'm backing you with my Josh Allen point.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna segue this.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry. Lamar Jackson just didn't play football this year.
He didn't.
There are a lot of things that worked in favor of the
There's a lot of
Patriots.
things
A
that worked
lot.
in
Joe Burrow's hurt again.
Joe Burrow hurt again. Those three guys are three of the top 6 available quarterbacks, maybe 5 in all of football, and none of them did anything this year because of injury, lack of production, and team issues. And if all 3 of those players are available and go through their season, do you think the Patriots win as
Yep.
many games they do? No
Yes, I do.
friggin' way. Not
can't
a
rock with you.
chance.
Can't rock
Not
with
a chance.
Nope.
Pete,
Can't rock with you.
where you watching the game?
I don't know. I don't know if I want to see this.
Where you watching the game? Where you gonna be at?
I'm gonna be at Mr. and Mrs. Dario Wilson's residence, I believe.
Where you gonna be at?
I've been watching all these games at home with my dad.
Is there
and
some
my
mojo
mom
going on?
This is the thing. We have this.
That's really nice. That's really nice.
Sunday morning, go to church, OLC, Polish church. The priest every week. The priest is giving a blessing for the Patriots.
I love it. I love
It's
it.
great. He's a Polish guy with a Polish accent. Go Pats. And he says at the end of Mass, so go to church, then we go to Dave's Market, pick up the Oz de Vos, then we get back.
Got some pierogies and gołąkies?
We make them every
That's
make
awesome.
16,000, 20,000, 16 pierogies.
Bunch of beer. Get a bunch of beer on the way home.
Oh yeah, stop at the liquor store and
So you're gonna be right by what? 6:30? What time's the game?
6:30.
Oh, I love the
what?
1 o'clock.
I might have to come down to our spot
Yes.
and have some wonderful food here.
Hey,
I
check
can
the
take
game
my-
out.
yeah, check
Yo,
the game.
our spot is open apparently.
All right. So who wins this game and why? Because we could go. We'll be here till the freaking cows come.
May I
home.
go first? May I go first?
Yeah. It's
The New England Patriots win this football game, and here's why. Despite everything I said over the last several minutes, here's why. The team that wins the Super Bowl, the team that wins the Super Bowl is better at not losing the Super Bowl. Think about what I just said. It's not who wins the game, it's who doesn't lose it.
I
And the
agree.
Patriots this season have not lost games that not only were expected to lose, but they should have lost. And that is what this team has done all year. If they can do that again, they're your champions, and I believe that is why they win. The score, 27-17,
where are you getting that score from?
because I called 27-17 against the Broncos, and I was off by 2
You
points.
gotta give me something though. How? What happens? Defense, offense, not
Turnovers,
Not
plus or
this
minus. No,
mystical thing.
plus or minus turnovers. I expect the Patriots to take advantage and not lose the game by taking advantage of either a turnover committed or a turnover recovered.
Okay, here's what I'm saying.
Go ahead. This is the voice.
Patriots-
This is the guy.
Patriots
The true Patriot fan.
Patriots 31-17.
31-17.
31.
A little more than a kick away from what I said.
Well, you gotta hear 2 of these touchdowns. So let me get to that in a second. But the major part of the game is going to be the Patriots shutting down the run right off the get go. Kenneth Walker's going to get. No, he's not going to go for 50 yards in the game.
That's a
He's not
pardon me.
going
That's a
anywhere.
Vrabel must. That's a Vrabel must. I totally agree with that.
Milton Williams and Barmore. We're going to shut down the middle. He's not going to make it to the outside. Our cornerbacks tackle well, so the running game's going to shut down. I just said a few minutes ago, our strength is our defensive tackles. Right up the middle, pressure. Their center, their right guard, awful. We're going to go right there. And Darnold, one thing Darnold can't handle is the pressure right in his face. He's like Tom Brady was. When you got right through him, he can't handle that pressure. My now I'm saying 31. You said 31's high. My MVP of the game, Marcus Jones. He's going to have a punt return for a touchdown and an interception return for a touchdown.
Whoa!
You're going to have a defensive special teams player.
Did you just say
win the
pick six?
pick six
Get out of Dodge.
and a punt return for a touchdown.
Wow. Bombastic calls.
Yep.
That'd be amazing
So
if this
that's
happens.
14 points just on special teams and defense.
I agree with Coop. 31 is high, but I love the artistry that you just delivered that with.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Pete.
If
Who wins this game?
I've been saying Seattle's been the most complete team for the last month and a half. If they play like they've been playing, the 31-17 Seattle.
So the same score, just reverse.
How's it going to go? How's the game
Why?
going to
You
go?
gotta give me something.
What's Seattle going to do to...
New
Overcome
England
the
is
Patriots.
too early. You're there too early. You're too.
It's like the Charlotte Hornets earlier in the episode.
So
Too
they're
soon.
gonna-
Too soon.
It's too soon.
They're going to throw it on them. They're going to run it on them. They're going to...
You gotta give me
Yeah.
something.
They're gonna take the blimp and they're gonna fly it down in the stadium. Pick up the football. What the? They're gonna play football. I don't need to break down exactly how things are gonna happen. That's the way it
I
feels.
thought that's what the talk show was.
Well, I'm gonna break it down.
I mean, I'll go quarter by quarter. Come on.
I'm gonna.
All right, in the first. Wait a minute. Hold on. In the first quarter, I think Seattle's gonna go to 3-0, and then New England.
No,
will do
stop.
31-17.
Possession by possession.
I think. This is what I think. I think that the defenses offset each other. They're both good defenses. I'll give the slight edge to Seattle. The quarterback, I'm giving the slight edge to Drake May right now. New England's running backs, those two running backs, nobody talks about these guys. That is a factor. But I think Seattle's overall offense is better than the Patriots' overall offense at this point in time. That's just my opinion.
Which is why the difference in the game to me is the turnover, plus or minus.
It is going to probably come down to that mistake.
Yep.
But the optics are telling me Seattle looks like a better team.
They are a
They
better
just
team.
They look like a better
They are a
team.
better team. I agree.
They are the better team. And I do think that caveat with the Patriots, they every game they've had something like kind of happen.
Click in their favor.
There's nothing that's going to save them in this game.
Yeah, no snowstorm.
They got
no
a
broken
blowout.
ankle. Yeah.
And Drake May,
The shoulder.
during the playoffs, he looks a little... He doesn't look like...
Prisoner of the moment. Prisoner of the moment.
Doesn't look like he looked during the season. For
Play
some
the
reason...
top three defenses, that might have something to do with
I'm
it.
rocking with you, and now you're playing the number one defense.
Yep.
And that
You're playing the number one defense, if I'm not mistaken, in the league.
Close.
So-
and Texans were number two. Texans were number two.
So I think one or two.
Yeah, they're in categories. They're different categories. Depends how you want to rate it. But yeah, they're all top five.
So if you're saying this, and it follows the trend, I gotta give it to Seattle.
I think Seattle is going to have some,
I gotta
some
give it to
drives. They're
Seattle.
going to put some. They're going to blow it by our heads a few times. Where they go down and score a touchdown, we're not going to be able to stop it.
Here's the thing, and here's the other thing, and nobody's talking about this. If the Patriots are losing by more than 7, they're not coming back. They're not a comeback team. When have they come back? When have they come back in adversity this year? If they're not beating you, they're not coming back.
That
to
one.
beat you.
They haven't had that one complete game where they had to.
Yeah.
They've
So
had a couple, but they get down. They don't get down at the end, but they get down in the first half often. They've been down 10 points. Been
start
down
slow.
7. They start slow. They've happened.
you can't.
Stop slow.
Not with that.
Not
Not
in
against
the
this
Super
defense.
Bowl.
Not in the Super Bowl. Not against
Not
this
against
defense.
Seattle. So if they start losing, this could go left really fast.
Defense. It's not just a saying, but this is a game where I believe defense does win a championship.
And I think the Patriots have the better defense.
I don't know.
Can't rock with you.
I don't know about that.
What-
I think they can win. I just don't think they're
Better
better.
defensive
I don't know
line.
if they're better.
The one Seattle has better linebackers.
Oh, all right, man.
Secondary, Patriots have better
Our
secondary. They have
Patriots
better
putting up
defensive
points
line.
too. Have they?
The linebackers
What,
might
what
be better.
points are they putting up?
By the way, Patriots have the number 27th ranked offensive
You're
line.
saying
That's a
31
problem.
points. You're saying 27.
27.
When have they done this?
They scored
Win.
26 points in the last game.
When?
Yeah.
They scored 27 points against the 26 points against the Broncos.
No, I mean no. They scored
wrong?
10
No.
10 against the Broncos.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm crossing wires. Forgive me. I have.
They scored 38 against the Dolphins. They scored 42 against the Jets. They
Boo-boo.
scored 35 against Buffalo. They scored 33 against the Giants. You know, they
Buffalo has
scored
no defense.
28 against Buccaneers. They scored 32
They're
against
averaging
the
26
Browns.
They're
You're
averaging-
telling me they're putting
averaging
21
20
points
but they're averaging
against that
42
Seattle
against
defense?
the Panthers.
They're averaging 27 points a
33
game.
against the Dolphins again. They break 30 all the time.
They're averaging 27 a game.
Yeah,
That's why I say 27-17. And then it comes down to turnovers. If you can force or get a fumble, anything, a pick, like he said, a pick, that the Patriots do what they do. Like I said, it's about who doesn't lose this game. You're right. More complete team, Seattle. Better defense, Seattle. But the Patriots all year, if they've faced any of that in the pregame predictions, they have eclipsed and overcome it and averaged 27 points a game.
We're going to find out.
Mike Vrabel can just keep them on the rails and they can play cleaner football than their opponent, which is a better team and more complete.
Who does that
they
better
win.
than Vrabel? Who does that better than Vrabel?
Yeah, he is kind of a little bit of a locker room, like he's a player's coach.
When it comes down to it,
He's a player's coach.
what team has the better quarterback? What team has the better coach? Patriots.
Okay.
Better coach, I agree with that.
I rock with you.
Also, Josh McDaniels is
And you got Josh McDaniels.
he's the most valuable person on the field.
And nobody talks about him.
Nobody does. How many Super Bowls that man been to?
Just the way he wants it too.
Stop it.
Just the way he wants it.
Stop it. 27-17 Patriots. And it's because they force a defensive mistake from a defensive-minded coach in Vrabel.
Marcus Jones, big game. Marcus Jones, number 25.
I'm going to remember you said that. I remember you said that.
I. What else you got, man? That was some good stuff. What's the spread? Is it 4.5 still?
4.5 still.
That doesn't go down a little bit before Super Bowl time, before kickoff.
I think it does.
You
I think
Because of the betting.
it's not a tutty. It's 3.
Yeah.
It's 3.
And you guys got them winning by 14. And that's Seattle, right? If I'm not
31-17.
mistaken.
Yeah.
So you're totally disregarding that.
What, as far as Seattle, I'm giving Seattle 17 points. They're going to drive the ball.
See, here's the
a couple
thing. Here's the thing.
times.
If you get into the
spread-
JSN is going to get his
Vegas
120
always
yards.
knows something. Let's be clear.
listen, you get to the fourth quarter and you're up 10, and you can bleed the clock and play mistake-free football. That's your ring.
So forget Vegas. It means nothing to you.
No. I'm not discounting that at all.
Never discount Vegas.
No,
But I
never
think-
discount Vegas.
I think the touchdown, the Patriots are going to score a late touchdown. I say 31-17, but I think it's going to be 24-17 right up into the fourth quarter. And the Patriots will put that last touchdown over the line to put them up by that number.
Let me ask you this: back in the days when the Patriots were winning their Super Bowls, was it always 3 points,
Let me tell you.
point here?
It was always a squeaker.
And you're thinking that they're gonna do
Different team, different head coach,
this
different
to
program.
one of the better teams in the league? I don't know.
I think it's chestnut checkers with McDaniels. I really do. I don't know about what Scott said with the late score in the game. I don't see that. I see the Patriots winning this game. It's in hand halfway through the fourth quarter. I don't think they're going to need to. I think it's going to be apparent, and they just got to slow the clock down.
Yeah.
It's kind of clock
I think
management. and defense.
Sam Darnold is going to see ghosts, and he's just not going to.
He's gonna turn. He's gonna turn.
They're gonna be talking about even taking Sam Darnold out by the end of the game.
Stop it! Oh my God, I can't rock with that. I don't know about that one.
Why are you grabbing that?
If you're going, you go all the way, baby. If you're gonna go there, you go all the way.
Talking about taking Sam Darnold out of the
You
Super
don't
Bowl.
think this guy doesn't Drake May is still a young puppy.
Yeah,
23
absolutely.
years old.
Sam Donald has something to prove here. Let's be clear.
Oh yeah, and he had a great year last year. That's why I said earlier.
You want to talk about snubbed? Everywhere he's went, they've been like
Trash
"No,
heap,
Get
trash
out of
heap,
here.
yeah.
We don't want you
Three
anymore."
teams.
If you think
So
that
why-
if he's not coming to show up to this game,
They're
Okay,
gonna
so-
pull him and put Drew Lock in.
you're out of
Yes.
your mind.
Okay.
No, but
Well-
why? Okay, so
He's coming to ball.
Kevin O'Connell in
was funny.
in Minnesota,
All right.
he did what he did with Sam Darnold last year, and then he let him go. What does that say?
I'm not saying that.
What does that say?
I'm not saying what that guy did. I'm talking about Sam Donald
Because
as
they
a person.
drafted a quarterback.
They had McCarthy.
They drafted a quarterback.
McCarthy
that they had
was their
before.
guy. McCarthy was their guy. But I'm saying the things that he's went through with the Jets, with Minnesota, with all of these teams, now he's finally here.
It's like Jared Goff.
He's at the pinnacle. This is,
You get one shot.
you get one shot.
one opportunity.
I agree.
The moment you own it.
What Im said.
And he's gonna choke on it.
If you think, I hope that he doesn't. I think he's coming the ball.
I hope he doesn't too. I hope he has a good performance. I mean, obviously, I hope he doesn't
coming
win.
the ball.
But I'm never. I don't root against anyone. I don't wish bad ill on anyone. I don't.
Is
live
Cooper
in that
Kupp
world.
still there?
Yeah, Cooper Kupp's there.
That's a
Slot
nice
receiver.
weapon.
It's a very nice weapon.
He's gonna be matched up against Marcus Jones all day.
He ain't no Kittle, but he's a weapon.
We're gonna see what it is. That's the beauty of it. If they win, y'all want to run it back?
Yes.
If they lose, you guys gotta.
Yo, but honestly, I hate to say it.
Win
It
or
would
lose, I'll be here.
It would be win or lose. I'll be here. If they lose, it would be a very
You guys
very
know
interesting
where the Browns
episode.
take the bag.
I'll take my lumps. I don't run away from it.
I like what Coop said though. Seattle is the better team, but I stick by the variables of why the Patriots win. It's because how they've won all year.
All right. What else? Anybody got any last words?
Yo, shout out to our spot. Happy to be here.
Definitely. All right.
Scotty?
I just, this time of year, every time I get in the car, turn on the radio, listening to the sports talk. Get home, flip on the TV, listening to this. It's just, I forgot how much I love this. Let's go, Pats.
It's been
Let's
so
go,
long.
Pats.
Get him.
So long.
Oh my God.
End
Well,
it with some hate. End it with
No,
some hate.
no, I'm
Hate,
good.
hate. Go ahead.
It's been a
Little hate, little hate.
You want to end it with your bottles? You want to let people
God.
know?
Warriors, come out to play.